Welcome to my YouTube channel Business Management. In this video, we will look at the difference between internal and external audit. What are the main difference between internal audit and external audit? So we start with this is the comparison chart of internal audit and external audit. First of all, we look at the meaning of those. Internal audits refer to an ongoing audit function performed within an organization by a separate internal auditing department, whereas external audit is an audit function performed by the independent body which is not part of the organization. This is the main difference. Internal audit team is is a separate internal auditing department within the organization, whereas the external audit is an always an independent. This will be not part of the organization. This will be the independent body which is not part of the organization. Objective of the internal audit is to review the routine activities and provide suggestions for the improvement. These are the objectives of the internal audit, whereas the external audit to analyze and verify the financial statement of the company. There is also difference of the objective. External audit emphasize on the only on to the analyze and verify the financial statement of the company, whereas the internal audit review the routine activities and provide suggestions for the improvement. Now conducted by, as earlier, the meaning we look at the internal audit may be the part of the organization. So these may be the internal audit may be the employees of the company, and external auditor is an independent body, therefore this is the third party. Appointment: internal auditors are appointed by the management of the company, whereas the external auditor always appointed by the shareholders of the company. The user of the reports: internal auditor reports to the management of the company. They hired by the management, therefore they report to the management of the company. And external auditor hired by the members or stakeholders or shareholders, therefore they report to the stakeholders and the shareholders. Opinions: opinions is provided on the effectiveness of the operational activities of the organizations. Internal auditor's opinion is provided on the effectiveness of the operational activities of the organization. They assess the effectiveness of the internal controls and efficiency of the internal controls and add value by giving the suggestions, whereas the external auditor opinion is provided on the truthfulness and fairness of the financial statement of the company. Because external auditor review the financial statement, they opinion on the fairness of the financial statement of the company. Scope: internal auditor decided by the management of the entity. Scope of the internal auditor decided by the management of the company, whereas the external auditor scope decided by the statutory. This is a statutory audit, therefore the scope will be decided by the statutory. Obligation: internal audit is not an compulsory, it is voluntary. It is the company's wish to have an internal audit or not, whereas external auditors, according to Indian Companies Act 1956, internal audit is compulsory for the companies. Period: the internal audit is a continuous process. They run throughout the year, whereas external audits once in a year. this this and finally checks. Internal audit checks the operational efficiency of the system, internal controls, and they look at the risk management, effectiveness of internal control, and add values to improve the organization operations. Whereas external auditors external auditors checks the accuracy and validity of the financial statement. These are the main difference, meaning difference in objective. There are the difference in objective, and they appointed by internal audit appointed by management, whereas external auditor hired by shareholders. There is also difference of opinion and scope and obligation and period and the checks. These are the difference between internal and